How you doing, folks? This is Ron from Ron's Beers. I got a beer to showcase today from TRILLIUM Brewing Company in Boston, in Canton, Massachusetts. This is a dialed in double IPA brewed with Pinot, I think it's grist juice, but it's grape, basically wine, Sauvignon wine. Well, let me give you some figures on this. I like this can. So far, of all the cans of Trilliums, I like this the best for some reason. Dialed in. They got the phone. I mean, it's not the best beer label I've seen, far from it, but of theirs, it's one of the best ones. It's kind of dark here today. It just started raining. It's nice and warm here today. Anyways, let's get with the beer. This is in New England. It's another New England beer. Like I say, out of Boston and Canton, Massachusetts. This beer from Trillium's is an 8.5 ABV. They never give the IBUs on their beers. And the hops that are in this here, Nelson Sauvin, Sauvin, and Galaxy, and Columbus. So there goes with those Galaxies. Those are strong, really adds to the flavors of the beer. It's a strong hop. The malts in this are Pilsner, a C15, baked on flake wheat and dextrine. This double IPA with Sauvignon Blanc juice is going to be something that I've never had before, for one thing. This dialed in their words, is a dank, juicy double IPA, intensively dry hopped with Nelson Sauvin and Galaxy. Pouring a vibrant, hazy gold when you pour it. You'll get the aromas of white wine. This is what I said about the white wine on the juice here. I hope it focuses. Well, let me go further what they have to say about this beer. Okay, the aromas of white wine, also tropical fruit, and faint pine sap. Now, I've heard faint pine and people tasting the flavor of pine and aroma of pine, but never sap, pine sap. Well, we'll see. And the pine sap swirls around your nose. To enhance this distinct fruity and white grape flavors of the Nelson Sauvin hop. So this is really enhanced, supposedly, by this Nelson Sauvin hop. We integrated Sauvignon Blanc juice mid-fermentation. So midway in the fermentation, they introduced it. That's when they put it in. The addition of the potent, there it is, potent Galaxy hop in the secondary dry hop charge. So the second dry hopping was with the Galaxy. They proved that it enhanced the aroma of a light citrus, some mango, and these double IPAs or their IPAs always come through with that mango aroma and flavor, because it does say that light citrus, mango, and overripe pineapple is the aroma of this. Citrus, mango, and overripe pineapple. So I know pretty well what that is, because I've had those stay too long in the house. It's soft and creamy with moderate bitterness when you're drinking it. That sounds pretty good. Soft and creamy with moderate bitterness. It's a medium, light-bodied, with a crisp, dry finish. It sounds like a pretty good beer. This brewery was started by JC and Esther. And you know, I've said this a bunch of times, but they actually started when they were getting married. They brewed up some beer for the wedding, and it was, I guess, a real good marriage, and the beer was a success. And so it led from that to them starting in 2013, March 2013, the TRILLIUM Brewery, with a bunch of family members and 3 employees. Today that has grown quite a bit, because they opened their second location in Canton, Mass. in December 2015. So TRILLIUM is doing pretty good, and they should, because they brew some good beers. All right, with no further ado, let's get us a glass. I got one here. It's Lazy Dog package store. We call them package stores. Other parts of the country call it liquor stores. Liquor stores. Up in New Hampshire, they're state-run liquor stores, what they call them. They're state-run. Well, other than that, in New Hampshire, you can buy beers anywhere. In Massachusetts, you only can get them at package stores. All right, with that said, let's take the beer. Okay, let's get it in the glass close bag. And see if we see some water vapors come out. Yep. All right. And smell it from here. I'm just behind the camera. And I don't find it to be too hazy, like some of their, like Congress Street, a metal. A lot of carbonation. Bubbles seem like a lot of the other ones that I've had. Particularly that deciduous and the free rise. The bubbles all seem to be, as I'm saying, maybe it was all the same hops they had in it. I'm not familiar now with hops. They do a lot with Galaxy. And this does have the Galaxy in them. And the Columbus. And this Nelson Sauvin hops. So let me get a smell on this. Very, yes, mango, fruity. The tropical fruit smell is the sweet part of it, and that really comes out. That comes out, and as you keep smelling it, you get that mango, and then the pineapple, overripe pineapple. It just, to me, it smells like it was just pineapple, but I take their word for it. Overripe pineapple. But it is a good smelling beer. The aromas are good. Head kind of dissipated. It says this is a crisp beer on drinking, I think is what I had read. Which again goes back to like when they had their yeah, it's light bodied with a crisp dry finish, reminding you of all those lagers, particularly Jack's Abbeys. The lagers have that crisp, and Narragansett and all your beers have that Christmas Pabst, have that Christmas. Well, no further ado, now the best part is to try it. It is. That's a good drinking beer, like their Congress Street, and then Metal has that. I guess it's that mouth feel of soft and creamy, like they've said. It's they say moderate bitterness. Yeah, it is. At first, I thought the hops would bring out a bitterness, but really the soft and creamy part going into your mouth over the tongue. That is good beer. That is good beer. And if it is getting, I'm not getting moderate bitterness. A bit of bitterness, but not moderate. All right. With that said, that's the beer, guys and gals. Before I totally end the video, I want to show you something that I didn't notice earlier on how much sediment is in this beer. I thought it might have been bubbles. Carbonation wasn't too much, so I kept looking at it, and it's floating. You can see it, and then let us get a bottom shot over here. You can see it. I'm hoping that's from the secondary hops, and it's quite a bit of debris in there. It's a debris field, and it's suspended throughout the glass. Well, more so on the bottom 2/3, as you can see. We put it up to the light. So I just wanted to show that my assumption at first was that it was carbonation bubbles, but I didn't actually get it up to the light until I put it up to the light and saw that. So anyways, with that said, it's still a good tasting beer, and I'm hoping it's from the hops that are the secondary hops that are giving such good flavors to this. Alright, ciao on this section here. Out of the Lazy Dog Beer Shop. They call it Beer Shop. Alright, with that said, folks, I got an opportunity to get this beer. I know they, at least in town or in Boston, you have to go in and buy it. You can get it in growlers, and cans. I don't know about cans. I think they do have a place you can sit down and drink, but I'm not sure. You could probably always call first and check on that. But but you should always do, if you're going to be buying a beer and drinking a beer, is go on their webpage and find out what beers they have. Because TRILLIUM brews quite an amount of beer and good tasting beers. All right, folks. So with that said, it is starting to rain here pretty good now. Have a good day. If you're going to drink responsible. So, that said, enjoy the day, enjoy the family. Ciao.